Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So we are in the page
348.
Yeah, 348. Yeah, in your place, the everyday meditation.
Every day, morning and night.
Oh, so by paragraph number 600. So it is about the soda. Soda. So, so last time we have studied Jeku. Then here in the Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi, the Buddha continue to explain how to design a soda. And so with the proper method, method also the same. Jadu Wawatananaya, Jadara Wawatananaya. Mostly structure also the same. Only the terms are different, change or replace respected them. Soda, soda, and then sada. Instead of Jeku, Jekha Yadana, here will be soda Yadana. Instead of Rupa, Rupa Yadana, Rupa Ramana, here will be Saddha Yadana or Saddha Ramana. And instead of what? Pasi, Pasadi, Pasesadi, Pase, here will be Suni, and so on. Sunesadi, Sunadi, like that. So that much. And also that only the significant that is a soda. So commentator explain here. Ito paresu soda neyadi nede se supi eseva neyo. The same method. This method only is on your ewa. This method only. Also where peep also. Ito parevi. Ito paresu. Ito from this Chekayatana. Paresu, the other Nade Sesu in the descriptive sessions, led by the Soda Yadana. Soda Yadana, the Nade Sesu B is a one yo. We see some madam, Baneta, Evan, Vedidabam, Pana Mimbat. It had in this session, led by the Soda, descriptive sessions, led by the Soda. We say some madam A1 with it. We say some madam here means the significant point, only the significant points, only the different points. That should be noted. A1 with it. Here saw the Sunadi, the saw them. So Sunadi, that something that tends to listen. That's why it is called soda. So that tends to listen. Or something that tends to listen. So the ear. Ear listen. Ear tends to listen. Then sasambara soda bilasa. Soda bilasa ando. Tanu tamba loma chide. Anguli Vedaka Santani. Vedese. So here firstly, commentator trying to explain the location of the soda. The location of a soda. So Sasambara soda, like the Sasambara Jeku. So together with the eyeball, eyebrow, and also bones, and so on. So everything. that they compose of the compose of an ear or compose of an eye. So that it was sasambara. Sasambara soda here means like that, the compounded soda ear, the whole ear, not only the ear sensitivity. So sasambara soda bilasa. Bila means a whole. So maybe you can imagine your ear. The problem is that you cannot see your ear. But with the help of the mirror, so you can look at your ear. So the inside the ear there is a hole, bila passage or hole. Hole is a bed. So ear hole inside ando soda bilasa ando. So inside the ear hole, or in the ear hole, you can simply say Tanu Tamba Loma Chide. So what is there also mentioned here in the commentary? Tanu Tamba Loma Chide. Tanu means what? Tanu Yan. Tanu.
Thin. Thin.
Thin then.
Yes.
So like something like a daruna also you do can that word bear the meaning of a daruna. Daruna. Is it okay? And then daruna in Myanmar it is translated as a nu ne do. Nu ne do. Nu ne do. Subtle. Okay, subtle. Where is it?
I think you say the nu in the Myanmar translation is a baba. Baba means very thin and very light, right?
Tanu is an then also bar as if you say bar as then that means then, and also another is a nude tender nude. Something which is a tender, a small also we can say slender, small. So not only not only thin, tanu means. So make it something, for example, do for the Sakadagami Mega, it lessens tanuga. So it makes thin. It made the layer. It makes something to be thinner and thinner. So that is also one meaning. Another meaning is what? Tender or subtle. Smaller also, you can say small, slender. So here the new. So inside the ear, there is a loma. Okay. Loma chide, loma achide, loma means hair. So there are hairs, but not the very strong hair, but the tender hairs are there. And also their color, tamba. Tamba, it is translated as a what? What is a tamba?
Brown color.
Tamba is something like bronze. Bronze, the color of the bronze. Not really red, right? And not really red. But the something like a gold color or like this. The bronze color, you can simply say the color of the bronze. Not so red, not so white, between red and white. So that color, the new tamba, loma. So loma is hair. That ajite, ajita, as you see, the arranged, okay, arrange something. So you put something in line. So that go ajita, jinadi. So so that is what inside that is the location of the what soda. Then Anguli Vedaka Santani. Anguli Vedaka. Anguli means the finger. So Vedaka means the ring. Anguli Vedaka, finger ring. The ring you people wear in their finger. Anguli Vedaka Santani, shape. Shaped like a finger ring. So but they say in a place. In a place. So it that the Soda Basada, ear sensitivity, locates in a place which is like what? A finger ring. So in that place also, what we have is a hair, very tender hairs, and also color is not a bronze color of the bronze. So it is also inside the ear. I think you better look at the in the website about the ear or ear drum. So the ear anatomy, then you can find the place where it is located, and also the earring, like what the finger ring like place also there we can see. So even though maybe many years ago, I commented that they write, then how they don't they are what the technology is not so what advanced. I don't know how can they they know even inside the ear.
They have anatomy, right?
Yeah, so they have anatomy, right? But they cannot scan it like we have it nowadays. We can scan the whole body. We can with the radio, what sort of that radiation with a microscope. Or they don't have such a.
But I saw there's a history record in the very ancient time. So there was a doctor. So the people, for example, if the people died, so they were of the corpse. That is what is the special terminology? I forgot the profession.
They operate.
Yeah. They operate.
They operate and then they're trying to survey.
Yes.
That is very good. Very good contribution to the work. So I have heard about the Thailand Thai study, the way Thai people start to study about the anatomy. So anatomy is not the whole body also, but also the whole body also, but specifically it is about the nerve system. So I don't know whether it is true or not, but I have heard that they put the prisoners, maybe they are sentenced to death. Okay, maybe ancient time, very ancient time. So they were punished. They were sentenced to death. The other day, they were put in a fixed place, and also they don't feed anything. Then finally, they die. So in starvation, and also the skin, everything, sinew or skin or whatever, they can easily every day. The physicians they come and see all the time. They look at, they survey, and then they finally come to know. So where which nerve is in which place and so on. Because of the technology is not yet advanced. That's why they survey like this.
So in that case, that doctor, this physician also commit the baladibala. Right.
Because the Rauda they don't kill. Rauda is not, the Rauda doesn't kill.
But he came every day and observe. Oh, you see.
He just observed, but he was, that prisoner was punished by the judge, or maybe according to, maybe by the king or whatever. It is difficult to say whether he got a penalty, but maybe if he like it, or if he appreciate, or if he is happy, then one way or another he involved in that killing. But I think his Baba is not to kill, but to what? To give a medicine for the future people, future generation. That's why nowadays you see Thai massage is a very, very popular. Thai massage. So this in-depth study is there. So here also, when I'm reading this, how do they know that maybe they may make operation, or they try their best. They tried their best. So that's why they can easily show where it is located. So that is the location, and also in that place there are very tender hairs. So something like reddish hairs are there, and also the shape in which pasada sensitivity locate is what, like a finger ring. So that is significant point. Okay, and this Soda Yadana. Buddha Bhagara hi dhatu hi katupagaram. So we have to connect with the 10. Okay, the first word 10 here refer to Soda. This Soda is supported by the 4 element that has been said before. And also Udu Cheta Hari Upādābhājanīyaṃ mana. This Soda sensitivity has been supported by the upādābhājanīyaṃ mana. By the Udu temperature Cheta, my consciousness and ahara, nutriment. Ayuna anupāliya mana. Ayuna jividendriya. Okay. Jividendriya. So life faculty. Anupāliya mana. Anupāliya mana. Pala palati pati rakati. It means to protect. Protected by, not simply protected by, but the anupāliya mana. Continuously. Okay, anupālati. Continuously protected by the life faculty. One nadi parivudam. So it is not alone in the ear sensitivity, as we have a study in the eye sensitivity. Ear sensitivity also not alone, but it is surrounded by vana, etc. Because they have a vana, kanda, rasa, oja, and also as previously accounted, sambhava, and then santana also they have. So vanadi parivudam, and soda vinyanadi nam. That is up to the parivudam. What we can understand is that the supporting conditions of the soda. And also the function, regarding the function of a soda. Soda vinyanadinam yatharaham vatu dwara bhavam sadaya manam daitati. Soda vinyanadinam, so soda vinyana, etc. Of the soda vinyana, etc. Yatharaham, according to the conditions. Vatu dwara bhavam sadaya manam. So it accomplishing the function or the state of a being, base or being it all, for the jagu, for the soda vinyana, etc. So then daitati, then this soda pasada daitati remains, or daitati stay there. Daitati remains. Okay. So the word then should be connected to the daitati. Main verb is the daitati. So it is what? Modified by the Jadui Daduhi Kadubakaram, and then Udujedahari Ubatambiya Manam Ayuna Anubaliya Manam, then Vanadihi Parivudam, then Soda Vinyanadina Yadara Watubhavan Sarya Manam Daitati. So that is because the remaining things are already explained in the case of the Jakku eye sensitivity. That's why it does, commentator does not explain anything, just speak at the main point.
So Sayadaw,
Yes.
and in your book, after the pariudang, is there any comma or something?
No comma. No comma. Yeah.
Okay.
No comma. Yeah, because Sadhya Manam. Up to the Sadhya Manam, daitati. So because accusative case ending, nominative case ending. Then Soda Pasadam. Then Soda Pasadam, where it is. Idan Dan Rupam, Dan nominated case, Dan Sodam, the new Dajana, Dan Sodam. So this Soda Pasada, this ear sensitivity. So let's go to, then that is about the Soda Yadana. So if we meditate the Soda Yadana, sensitive on the Soda ear sensitivity, that will be very helpful for you. If you pay attention and then discern the nama, discern the rupa in the ear sensitivity, then this study will be very helpful. Because one of the meditation master, well-known meditation master, Lady Sayadaw, explained that without learning, and then they said, he said, some people, they said, so you don't need to study, you just sit and pay attention to it, then you will gradually and automatically know how it is happening, what is happening, or it means the rising of the nama and rupa entity, like that. But the Lady Sayadaw don't agree with that idea. So he encouraged that pariyati, without pariyati, without studying, so it's very difficult to grasp even when you are practicing, making big effort to the practice of meditation. That's why more or less we need to study. So study Buddha teaching, or we need to have a sort of instruction, the way to design nama, rupa like this, So Ghana Yadana. Let's go to the Ghana Yadana. Gayadi di Ghanam Gayadi Yaruban Gayadi. It tends to take the smell. That's why it is called Ghana. Okay, it tends to take Gayadi smell. That's why it is called Ghana. Nose sensitivity. Then Sasambara Ghana Bilasa Ando. Then this is Ghana, then Ghana, this Ghana. So the same structure, because you ever read Soda also. Ghanam, then Dejadi. Yeah, main pub is a Dejadi. So where it is located? Badesi Dejadi. So in a place, Ajabada Santani Badesi. In a place in the shape of the Ajabada. Aja means what? Goat. Bada means, Bada is what? Bada is hook for the Bada actually it is a leg or foot. But here for the goat we can say hoof, right? H-O-O-F, right? It is a hoof. The goat hoof. Have you ever seen the goat hoof? Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen the goat hoof of a goat? So maybe I check in the where it is. I don't know. I check in the this is not that one. No, this is ear. I look at the what is that? Look at the website over there, anatomy, that is about the ear. I don't know where it is. Let me see not my project. The all photo. That's the all photo. Download. Memory place as reset import. Don't have. Maybe I open another place. Sorry. So maybe you can type in the internet and then website, Google, you can search about the hoof. Goat hoof, like our nose. So the shape of the goat hoof is, because only two parts is there, then very similar. Our nose is very similar to the shape of the goat hoof. And then Sasambara Ghana Bilasa, not outside, okay? Not outside the nose. The Ghana Basada location of the Ghana Basada is not outside the nose, but inside the Ghana Bilasa, inside the hole or passage of nose. So inside in the nose passage. So there is we can find the place where it is very similar to the goat hoof. So in that place, it is located. And also, it does not locate it alone, so without any support from anything, but it is with the support from the four great elements, upakara, yathavutta pakara. Pakara means variety or various, that has been said before. Upakara, the upakara means support. Upādābhājanīyaṃ, upakara, you can say conditions. Upādābhājanīyaṃ, supporting. Anupālana, supported by the temperature, consciousness, and also nutriment. Anubalana. So continuously protected by the life faculty, and also parivaram. So vanadi parivudam, parivara with the many surrounding, many component parts. So parivaras. So Hodawa having surrounded by the many things, and also having protected by the life faculty, having supported by the Udu Jeta Ahara, having conditioned by the four great element, and also that is the function. Regarding the function, Jaiwa Vinyana Dinam Yatharaham Bhattu Dwara Bhavam Saraya Mana, accomplishing that function of the what? The function as base and as door, according to the condition of what? Time consciousness, etc. Because because with the word adi, so not only time consciousness, sampadejana, sandhirana in the thought process. So they are also these data in the thought process also depend based on what? This time sensitivity. Okay, time sensitivity. No, not done. Now we are talking about the nose, right? Nose sensitivity. And then it serves at the door for the nose sensitivity. Okay, that is about the kana. So kana yadana is there. Rupa Chekhairana Sodana Ganadana in there. Jainwa yadana here. Sayana Thena Jainwa. Here is it. No as before. Previously, Sunadidi Sodan, Kayadidi Gana, like this. But here in this case, only the meaning is given. Sayana Thena Jainwa. Sayana Thena Jainwa. Sayana Thena. Because it is in the sense of the what? Sayana. Sayana means what? So finding delight. Okay? Finding delight in
Testing.
Sayana.
Yes. Sa means the testing or test.
Sayati. Sayati. It is.
Yes. Taste.
Yeah.
Tasting here.
You check in the dictionary. Huh?
Yes, Pia.
Oh. Sayati. In Myanmar, it is called Dayana is Daya. Dayadi. Daya is just find delight.
Pleasant.
Pleasant. You find delight and you feel pleasant. Sayana. Sayana Thena Jiva. And Jivita Awayana. Here, the Bhadadika theology explained that Jiva. Jiva is Jivita. It is derived from the Jivita Awa. Jivita plus A. VHE long. Awa. Awa. So awa means awayati, to call. That's something that tends to call. Tends to call what? Jividam. Jividam. Jivida here is translated as the taste that makes the life longer. The taste that makes the life longer. So Jivida awayati di Jewa. It is mentioned in the Jewa is a Jivida plus Awa. So with the Niroti method, it is called Jewa. So it means what? So you delete the other remaining word, and then you just keep only G and Wa. So it means Jiwida awayana anet the ayadago dayajin anet piti. Something that calls for taste. It means what? You go for the taste, you go for the food. You ask for the food. Then that is means what? The finding delight in the taste. So that is in the Bhadadika, it is explained like this. Bhadadika Sayadaw Jehwa. Maybe you may have in the grammar, what is that? In the philological method, how do you explain Jehwa? Philological method. Jehwa is derived from what? Derived from Jehwa. Let me read the dictionary. Then there we may have something. Jiwa. Jiwa. We don't have Jiwa. Jiwa only we have. We don't have in the here. Oh, Jiwa. Jiwa is another. Okay, Jiwa, I found it. Vedic Tiguna. Physically. Vedic also Jiwa. So just a change of the what? Asian we metaphysics. The change of the place is there. Ahuda Jiwa. So here don't mention any what, any counterpart. Only the what, Jihawa, Jihawa, other Jiwa, Jihawa. So in that case, the Asian V change the place. In this way it finished. Jiwa. But the in the Bhadadika theology explain it is Jiwida Wa. So regarding the tan, Jinhua is a tan. Jinhua is something that call for that find delight in the taste. That find delight in the taste. Sa Jinhua, Sa Jinhua dated D, that the tan remains. So where? But is in a place? The place is like a what shape? Upala Talaga Santani. Upala Tala Ega. You can take Upala Tala Ega. Upala means lotus. Tala means better. Ega means edge. Edge or the lotus better. Lotus better. So shape is like this, the shape of the thumb. Santani. In that place, which is like a shape of the lotus or the edge of the lotus petal. So that place, and also the location, Sasambara Jainwa Majasa, Sasambara Jainwa. The whole dam, you can see, or the whole dam, Majasa. Majasa, Maja means what? Middle, in the middle of the whole dam, or the middle of the whole dam, upari above, so maybe on the surface or the middle part of the whole dam. So the shape in that place is Ubala Delega Santana. Ubala Delega, like the edge of. So, and also it is clear, it will be clear for you if you search in the website, internet, like you may type what? tan anatomy. Okay, tan anatomy. Then there you can see our lotus is like a opala. Our tan is like an opala. And also opala teleka. So in the middle part of the tan, so on the surface, there is a place which is like a what? Low edge of the lotus. Lotus what? Lotus petal. Edge here means not the from the left side or right side, but the topmost, okay? Topmost part of the what? Lotus petal. So, and if we look at the anatomy, there they measure. So in our tan, so they make a different pass. Okay, maybe sweet taste. We take, we enjoy, we get a sweet taste from the tip of the tan, from the left side of the tan, right side of the tan, and also back side of the tan, and then middle part of the tan, like that. So they divide with the diagrams. So very interesting about our tan. Also, maybe you may find the time to study about the tan anatomy. So that will be very helpful for your meditation practice, and also if you explain another people about the tan sensitivity and so on, and also the process. So in this case, in this way, science is very helpful to understand more the teachings of the Buddha. So, and the remaining words are the same as before. So, yatha oda pakara, upakara, upādābhājanīyaṃ, anupālana, parivara, hodawa. Because Jinwa is a feminine gender, that's why commentator is become faithful here. Parivara, Saraya, Mana, Tetati. So it is support, and also it's a protection, it is surrounding, also mentioned, as well as it's a function, accomplishing the function of the base or door, or the Jiva Vinyana, etc. Not tan consciousness, etc. So in this way, the tan exists in our body, or tan sensitivity exists within our what the tan. So yawada bana. Okay, next one. So after the Jiva Yadana, we go to Kaya Yadana. Yawada bana. Bana. So Pana is, after talking about the Jiva, is go to the Kaya. Dhammasaṅgaṇī, upādānaga rūpanāma ati. Yawada. So in our physical body, so Yawada upādānaga rūpanāma. So we have to join Yawada with the upādānaga rūpa. So that much.
As long as as far as.
As far as. As much as is okay. As much as.
As far as there is named upādānaga rūpa in this body.
As much as many as. That is okay. As many upādāna rūpa, okay, in our body, as many as we have in our body. So sabbata. So in the upādānaga rūpa here means kamaja rūpa, kama bomada. So upādāna. So we have a craving around you. With the craving around you, we we act. Okay, that is karma, upadinaka. Then it produces, that karma produces the rupa. So that they call upadinaka rupa is a karmaja rupa, karma born matters. So there are karma born matters, okay, many karma born matters in our body. Sabbatha. So in every place, in all places where upadinaka rupa exists. Okay. Kaya yadanam. So in every place in our body in which upadinaka rupa exists, karma born matters are there. Kaya yadanam. So this is kaya yadana. So regarding the location of the kaya yadana, so where it is located. Kabasa padali. Kabasa means a cordon. Padala means a layer or rack. Maybe, I think in a translation it is mentioned cotton rack or whatever. Very small layer of the cotton. Sanihoviya. Saniha means oil. Like a oil that absorbed, okay, in the what? In the cotton rack. Yatavoda bagara, ubakara, ubadhambana, anubalana, parivara meva hodoa. So this kaya yadana, body sensitivity also get a support, get a condition, is protected, and also it is surrounded by the wana, etc. Kaya vinyana dina yatharaham watu dwara bhavan sadaya mana daitati. So this kaya yadana daitati exists, accomplishing the passion of the base and door according to the condition of kaya vinyana, etc. Body consciousness, etc. So yeah, the point is a kamaja rupa. Kaya yadana exists in the whole body. So the whole body here means wherever kamaja rupa is there. So there is kaya yadana, like that. Regarding the what? Regarding the location of the kaya yadana. Then so simile is giving with a like a oil that absorbed in the cotton layers. Okay, every layer of the cotton, every record of the cotton. Here meta we say, oh, this is only the differences. Say so the remaining Pali Babiroja, variety of the Pali. Okay, so Pali, maybe various Pali terms like what? Sonyogamo or whatever. So Samudo, Beso or Keda, Dadu, Ayadana, Loka, etc. So these terms, various Pali terms, and also meanings, their meanings. Should we know Viridabo? Should we know only with the method that has been said in the description of the Jaku, the eye. So both Pali, variation of the Pali and the meaning should be known. So Kevalan he here means there is something to say, even though almost the same, but there is something to say. So Kevalan purely, okay, Kevalan. So without mixing with the word the Jaku, etc. Jaku basada sathani soda bada saku bada sathani soda bada dini. Okay, you can go to the last verb, agadani. Agadani, apiya, or came. Soda brani, the word soda, etc. Soda kana jingwakaya, okay, appears in the place of the Jeku, the dam Jeku, in the place of the dam Jeku. And also another one, rūpavibhatti sadapradhini agadani. You can join with the agadani. So in the place of the rupa, in the place of the dam rupa, then we have to replace with the sada, kana, sada, gandha, rasa, whatever. And then pasidi adinam thani, in the place of the terms or the words led by the pasi. So pasi means so. And then here for the soda you can say, you can replace with the suni. So suni di adibadani agadani. So commentator just explain for us to be easy if we read Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi. So there's only some significant differences are there, just a replacement of the words. No, but one more different thing is that in the Jeku, as we have studied, in the case of Jaghayatana, the Buddha gave 14 terms, okay, 14 terms. But in the case of Khana Jingwakaya, only 12 terms are there. Okay. Then what two terms are not applicable for the other sensitivities. So these 2 terms are here mentioned, nityam betam, nayanam betam. So for the Jeku, it is called nitya, and also it is called nayana. But these words are not applicable, no meaning for the Soda Khana Jingwakaya. That's why imasa cha badadvayasa abhava. So with having no the existence of non-existence of these 2 words, okay. Non-existence of these 2 words, that is nityam betam and nayanam betam. So namani hondi dwadasa namani. There are 12 names for each. Okay, dwadasa. If you see 2 times, then we can simply say understand that for each. Okay, for each. So 12 times for each one. It means for the Soda Khana Jingwakaya, they have 12 times. They are explained by the Buddha in 12 times. Sesam Sabata Okta Sadisa Mewa. Sesam, the remaining Sabata in every context. Okta Sadisa Mewa. It is similar to what has been said before. Okay, then there is a question. There is a disagreement, 1 paragraph. So that is what? Tathasiya. So whenever you see, if you read the Pali commentaries, then there you may encounter with this kind of starting point. Tathasiya. Tathasiya, then once you see this word, then you have to recognize that there is something to disagree. Okay, some people they don't agree with the words, with the statement that has been mentioned before. So in that's why they have a Jodhana. Okay, it is called Jodhana. Jodhana means to investigate or to examine.
Like argue or like a blame.
Argument. Yeah, it's better to say argument. So if there is an argument on this point, on the point aforesaid, then we can simply recognize by saying the word, the usage tattha siya. Okay. So tattha therein, or in this kaya yadana case. So then quotation abhajati. Okay, yadi. Before the yadi, there is a quotation, open, double open embedded comma, and then after the abhajati, there is close open and close embedded comma. And so this is a Jordana, iti Jordana siya. So in this context, there can be argument thus. Okay, there is argument thus. So what argument is? Yadi yawada imasme kaye upādinaga rūpanāma ati. So if there is, yadi is if there is kamaja rupa, not that one. So if it should be sani ho daitati. Okay. Or kaya yadanan daitati. So we can, daitati is not mentioned here. But we can understand from the previous explanation, kaya yadanan daitati. So wherever upadinaga rupa is there in our body, then there is kaya yadana. There exists kaya yadana in every part of the body in which upadinaga rupa prevail. Then, so like a what? Like a kapasa padale saniho viya. Like a wine absorbed in the cotton rag. So if it is like this, if in the whole body of upadinaga rupa, there is a kaya yadana. So if it is like this, if one Sunday, if it is like that, lakkhana samesada abhajati, then the question is mixture of the characteristics. So there arises. If you think like this, or if you say like this, in every place of our body in which upadinaga rupa prevail, then there is a kaya yadana. And if we say like this, then another side question is that mixture of the characteristics arises. Okay, then the answer is nabhajati. It does not arise. There such a mixture of the characteristics. Kasama, why? Anyasa, anyata, abhavato. So answer is also very short. Anyasa, anyata, abhavato. Because of the absence. Abhava means absence or no existence. No existence of one thing in the another place. So anyasa, anyata. So the same word. Okay, anyasa. Anya is a sabanama. Anya is one of the sabanama. So then here anyasa here theology, Padadika theology is translated as a what? Anyasa. Anyasa means pasada, kaya pasada. Okay. Anyasa or the kaya pasada. So kaya pasada is one thing, Chaku pasada is another thing. Or Chaku soda gana jiwa, another thing. That's why kaya pasada because of the absence of the kaya pasada, body sensitivity in the other sensitivities, that is in the eye sensitivity, ear, nose, tongue, and sensitivities. So it means when there is a one sensitivity, the others don't become a sensitivity. So in the eye sensitivity, there is only eye sensitivity is there, but even though they may exist there, but they may not serve as the sensitivity. So that means yadi A1. So if you say like this, na sabata kaya yadanandi. Okay. If you say like that, it means in the eye sensitivity, there is a no body sensitivity. So then another question, side question, be that is what? Sabata, then sabata kaya yadanam nati. So before you said every part of physical body in which upādābhājanīyaṃ is there, then there is a kaya yatana you said before. So, but if you say like that, in the eye sensitivity there, the body sensitivity does not exist, then the answer is, it will be like the answer will be like this. So everywhere, kaya yatana does not exist everywhere, anywhere, everywhere. So then the answer, commentator answer that Neva Paramatha do Sabatha, in terms of ultimate reality, it does not exist in everywhere. Okay, ultimate sense. Sabatha Kaya Yadanam. It does not exist everywhere. Pana, and then we need both Jetawa, Panasa, Nana Garanam Banya Bedo Nasaka, Dasama, Evam, Bodham. So in the ultimate sense, even though it does not exist, but Pana means but. Banya Bedo Nasaka, Nasaka, it is not able to Banya Bedo, to make known by making difference in Nana Karana. Nana Karana means Nana means different or various. Karana to making difference. We need Bojadua having divided. Okay, having divided. We need so here theology translated as a Cheku Basada Sadi Doma Adi Acha Kwe. So having separated, maybe this part be this part should be Cheku eye sensitivity, this part should be body sensitivity like this. So to separate, to having divided from the eye sensitivity, etc. Asa of this kaya yadana, panasa pana asa. Asa of this kaya yadana, nana garanam. So that signifies nana garana. Panyabedo to make no, nasaka not able to make no. So if we divide, if we separate our body sensitivity from the eye sensitivity, etc., because they are inseparable matters. So kaya pasada, okay. So kaya dana is also there. So that's why, therefore, so the what that in the upādābhājanīyaṃ, so in our whole body, where there is upādābhājanīyaṃ, there is kaya yatana. So it has been said like this. That has been said by Maya Odam. That has been said by me. So Vodam, A1 Vodam, Dasama A1 Vodam. So then commentator are trying to illustrate with the example. Ruparasa Dayo Walika Jona Ni Viya Vivechedo Asakuniya Daya Anyamanya Vyabino Hondi Vyabino Divochandi. So to illustrate with the example, he here means to illustrate with the example. Ruparasa Dayo, it means Ruparasa, Ruparamana. Okay, Ruparamana. Ruparamana is what? Sight. Rasaramana, taste. And then Gandha. And so on. So Ruparasa. Ruparasa Dayo. The material is led by the Rupa Rasa. Okay. Walika Jona Niviya. Walika Jona. Walika means sand. Jona means what?
Powder.
Pounder.
Powder.
Very good. Like a pounder or the sense. Same pounder. So we vegeto to separate. Okay. We vegeti mean to separate. So this part like that in Asakuniya Daya, because of being not able to separate the pounders, okay, pounders of a cent pounders.
So Sayadaw,
Mm-hmm.
the Wanika Jona is a Dwanda Sama.
Surely, Walika is, yeah, there and Mo is the same thing. Not Donda.
If it's the same as the Kamadarya.
Kamadariya, they are referring to the cent itself is a pounder.
Okay.
Mo. So, same pounder is better. Like a sugar pounder. Sugar pounder or whatever pounder. Asakuniya daya, because of being not able to separate same pounders. So they what happened to them? Anyamanya vyabino. Vyabino, how to translate? Yeah, no. So vyabedi, you have this one. Anyamanya vyabino, ultimately to, let me see. Impossibility, it is impossible to break up. Let me see. Particles of the scent. The translation is the particles of the scent. So they are mutually diffused. They are mutually anyamanya vyabi. Now here translated as diffused. D-I-F-F-U-S-E-D, diffused. So they mix together. So Ojandi Yada, so as it has been said, they diffuse, mutually diffuse the same boundaries, particles of the sense, diffuse, mutually diffuse one another, mutually diffuse, because they are not being able to, because inability or impossibility to break up, okay, to break into pieces. So also, Rupe Rasaramano Raso Paramata Ojandiyata. Yeah, even though it can be said like this, Paramata do in the ultimate reality, Paramata do Rupe Raso Naati. So in the ultimate sense, in the Rupa, there is in the sight, there is a no taste. Okay. Rupe Raso Naati. In the sight, visible object, there is a no taste object. No taste. Yadisiya. Yadisiya.
Hi, Sayadaw.
Yes.
What does it mean by the taste in this case,
Taste. Rasa.
Yeah.
Rasa.
So the taste in the rupa?
Yeah. Taste in the taste object. Taste object in the Rūpāramana visible object.
Taste object.
So,
but here we're talking about we are talking about the kaya, right?
yeah, kaya and jekku. So kaya and kaya yadana. This one is a simile. Simile. They want to put a simile. The commentator want to provide it with a simile of a rupa and rasa. So, because the rupa, wana ganda rasa, givana ganda rasa, whatever. So wana is a rupa yadana, object. Rasa is the taste. They belong to Avinibbhoga Rupa. So
rupa in this case is the general materiality, right? So it's not the visible object, right?
Visible object.
It is a visible object.
And the Rūpāramana, Rūpayatana. Yeah. So here, so let me read. So if there is, so actually in the ultimate sense, there is a no taste object, Rasa-ramana, in the as visible object. Okay. Yadisiya, because it is a brief. Yadisiya here we have to put it Yadi Rupi Raso Ati. Okay. If there is a taste object in the visible object, A1 then if so, rūpakaṇḍaṃ wa rasakanam gacchaya yata. By taking Rūpāramana, visible object, so it became taking a taste object also included. Okay, so if you say like in the visible object there is a rupa, rasa, taste object, then just by taking visible object, then you can get taste object also. It will be like this. A1 similarly, kaya yadanambi, this is kaya yadana also. Paramatthado, in the ultimate sense, sabbata, every part of the body, niva ati, does not exist. Even though it does not exist in the ultimate sense, vivejido asakuniyadaya, because of impossibility to differentiate or to break up. Okay, to break up, this is kaya yadana, this is what rupa, chakayatana, and so on. Sabbata nati na. It means sabbata everywhere. Nati, there, it does not exist everywhere. It does not mean like this. Naja sabbata nati. Ewan kayaranambi paramattado neva sabbata ati. Naja sabbata nati. So this one. So we cannot say it is everywhere in the ultimate sense. Kayarana exists everywhere. Kayarana does not exist everywhere in the ultimate sense. And also, it does not exist what? It is also, it is not that it does not exist everywhere. maybe you may get headache. Naja sabata nati, newa sabata ati. Vivejeto asakuniyata, because of inability, impossibility to break up, to break into pieces, to divide. So the answer is what? Firstly, he said, upādābhājanīyaṃ, wherever upādābhājanīyaṃ exists in our body, then in every part of that place, then kaya-yatana is there. Maybe that is what? That is said because of the impossibility to break up kaya-yatana from the cekka-yatana. But in the ultimate sense, cekka-yatana does not exist in the kaya-yatana does not exist in the cekka-yatana, in our eye sensitivity. That evan ita na lekana samaisada abhajati. In this way, lekana samaisada na abhajati means it does not reach to the mixture of characteristics. So maybe you may read this one, and then next week we can discuss more about this if we are not clear enough. Okay, then that's it about the because kaya-yatana, as you see, kaya-yatana, the location of a kaya-yatana is a very broad, whole body. From it spread the whole body in our whole body. So even in the eye sensitivity, ear, nose, tongue, and body sensitivity, everywhere. Wherever upādābhājanīyaṃ is there is kaya-yatana, like that. But in my understanding is that if one ayatana, one sensitivity is dominant, then the other maybe it may exist, but it may not function as a sensitivity. Because, for example, suppose in the eye also we have a upādābhā is there, vana gandha rasa upādābhā. That is the composition of the composition of the elements. Okay, kaya-yatana. So in that case, even though kaya may be there, kaya-yatana exists there, but the Mahabuddhas, so in that part, may not be so bright, okay, so bright or so sensitive to function as a kaya-yatana. So kaya-yatana is maybe default, is not functioning, but the only cekka-yatana is functioning. That's why in the cekka-yatana there is no kaya-yatana. In the soda-yatana also there is no kaya-yatana, like that. So otherwise, if then two ayatanas are in one place, two ayatana, cekka-yatana, because kaya-yatana cover the whole body. So, and also cekku soda gana jewa kaya, all of them are born of the karma born matters. So that's why this is a very good question, and it's proper to ask, and also brainstorming we have to make. So with this, today we finish cekku soda gana jewa kaya, and then location and their supportive conditions, and also maintaining conditions, and also surrounding conditions are also there. So their function are also provided or explained in the commentary. So with this, we will conclude for today by saying Buddha Sasana Jiran Ditadu, Buddha Sasana Jiran Ditadu, Buddha Sasana Jiran Ditadu, Buddha Sasana Jiran Ditadu, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much,
Thank
Sayadaw.
you so much, Sayadaw.
Welcome.
Good
Good
night,
night,
Sayadaw.
Sayadaw.
Take care.
See you, Sayadaw.
Yes, see you next week.